Some people will always have a place in my heart, but not in my life.
Hey, yo, Flory, turn me up.
Because when I tell you that it hurts, it hurts. Envy in your eyes, yet you want trust. Can't tell if you're an enemy or a friend. I mean, back then when I was naive, now I'm older, some say wiser. I'm no fool. I'm only a friend when convenient. Took a while to understand that what was real would never leave. Only when you're in pain and alone, you know who you can really depend on. You say you a friend, where were you when I needed a hand? Shit, you was following a trend. A friend ain't nothing but $1 in your pocket when the money gone, so are they. And they say a friend in need is a friend indeed. You watched as I drown, now I'm getting around while you in the dog pound. Shit. It's funny how karma has a tendency of bringing things back around. It's not funny when the one you look up to is the one wearing the crown. You nothing but a clown. What you need to do is bring that ass back around town. And like Deja says, smack a nigga with an open hand. You got motherfuckers talking about that they want to make a change, they want to make a difference, but still stuck in the same phase. You got motherfuckers talking about that they want to chase a bag, but stay at home and nag. Then when you ask them what they need, they say less talking, more opinions, no prayers with division. You ask me, y'all need to focus more on revision, rely less on television. How you want a future you have no vision? This world is just like fiction. What we need is more talking, less opinions, more prayers with no division. Before you come up with a conclusion, giving people false illusions, pick up a book, do your research, learn your history before you end up in a ditch making history. Division and religion isn't working. The only way to show God our faith and love is through our actions. Our convictions is the only thing that really unite us. One God, one nation, different beliefs. There's words that can't fly with the wind. There's insults that are not violent. Meanwhile, while you're holding them, they're killing you on the inside. If I was to tell you that I didn't hurt, I would be lying. Would you believe me if I was to tell you that there's truths that lie, especially when they're telling you that they're indifferent? Getting shoved to the side because you're different. There's a hug out there someone didn't receive today. Probably because of what was said about them yesterday. Probably because of the way they was dressed today. Not realizing that the one that they hate could be the one that saves their day. But you know what? Thanks to them, it's another day in history where you get to flip the pages to your book and speak your story. And Lord, it's unholy. But you know what hurts the most? As I walk down the street and I see how easily we're divided. When we all should be united. One body, one mind, one soul, a million talents. Lord, without you, we're all divided. Forgive them, Lord, for they don't know any better. They don't know that there's someone out there that loves them. They don't talk about us, only when there's a crime. Would you believe me if I was to tell you that in this world, with or without money, we're all richer than the poor? The problem is those that say that I'm reaching out to give a hand and stay they leeching hands is itching, ready to see you missing. Well, thinking what to write, something inside me told me I can freestyle or I can rap. I can go with a rhythm that can make you dance. Tell you what I see on a daily, tell you everything's okay just to avoid dilemma. Or I can simply bring you something positive to the table and warn you of the ongoing problems that we're having. Instead, I have to reach out to my conscience once again as I watch the crime and the violence rise and the kids lose their innocence. Now the concept of forming a home day by day loses its essence. They don't want to hear that. I can't keep my arms crossed in front of the system. If I don't do something, I'm also part of the problem. As guilty as the one that pulls the trigger, like the person in the crowd that hits the record button on their phone to expose a lie instead of the truth for clout. They need 1,000 views. The government doesn't have a solution. The problem started when we took God out the equation. The problem ain't us celebrating. The problem is that we're a nation divided when we should be a nation united and pray. That's how we live today. When problems occur, we come up with a meaning. Laugh a little, move on with no care in the world, as if it ain't even a thing in this world. If it's like this today, I don't want to see the future. Because nowadays, they'll make a meme out of a person that can't even see the day of light no more. What makes you think they care? They can't even break bread at the table. Hey, what up, everybody? I hope all of y'all is having a blessed and humble day. I hope y'all continue to have a blessed and humble day. Yo, I wasn't planning on getting on here, but I was being asked when was I going live again. I ain't doing no reaction. I'm gonna be very honest, yo. Like I'm in so much pain. But I thought about it and I was like, you know what? Let's make it a poetry afternoon. So I got a couple poems. Some have been inspired by people here on YouTube, and a lot of the others have been really just written by me, by things that I've seen, things that I've heard, people's stories that have been told to me, and much more. So listen, man, the link is right there. Anybody wishes to come up and speak, talk with a shorty, y'all more than welcome. I'm just gonna read a couple poems today. Shout out to Nate the Great. Shout out to Marlene Sanders. Shout out to Angel Hatton. Shout out to Miss 504, which I think they call her now Nola Girl, the GOAT, Miss 504, if I'm not mistaken. But shout out to them because those are some of the people that have inspired to make a lot of my poems. I just uploaded one earlier, and I want to take a minute. Let me, first of all, let me apologize to Miss 504, Nola Girl, the GOAT, because I uploaded a poem. She really did inspire me to write that poem, and it's called A Mother's Love. And I want to thank her because I was on her panel one day and she kind of inspired me. She motivated me to write this. I was actually going through a whole situation with my son, and when I've heard her story about what happened to her son and how she overcame her situation and stuff like that, I just wrote the poem down. So I do want to apologize to Miss 504 for taking the pictures, but I'm not apologizing for the poem because hearing her story, how she overcame what happened to her son, I could sit here and honestly say that the love of a mother is something that is forever everlasting for all those real mothers out there. That poem's coming out in a little bit, if it hasn't already uploaded into my YouTube. But yeah, to all the mothers out there that has lost a child or has been forced to give up a child, or has been caught up through, has had to have made a decision where like, damn, I don't want to let you go, but if I don't let you go, you're gonna keep suffering. Like, I don't got the resources. Like, it's so many, so many reasons why so many mothers out there don't have their kids. But the worst feeling out here, the worst pain, is a mother losing her child. That right there is the worst pain. But yeah, today I'm gonna get on here. I'm gonna read some poems. I'm gonna kill a little bit of time, even though I'm in a lot of pain. The whole purpose of this is, maybe I could motivate somebody out here. My poem could probably inspire somebody out here. So if you do like a poem that I am reading today, hey, let a shorty know what you think, how you feel about the poem. How do you relate to the poem? You know, what about the poem is it that you like? Like, whatever it is, like, let a shorty know what you think about this poem. Do you like it? You hate it? Like either way, each poem is inspired for a reason. Whatever the reason is there. So I'm hoping that these poems can inspire somebody that's going through something and help them overcome whatever situation they're going through. So before I do get started, give me a minute, guys. I wanna, I'm gonna have to play something real quick. I'm trying to see what I could play. This world is crazy. I would say shady. Ironic, right? Nowadays, you can't trust no one. When you do, niggas be having their panties all in a bunch, thinking that they own one. Saying the things that you accomplished in life is theirs and that you owe them one. Nowadays, your friends turn into enemies, and your family members are your biggest haters. You see, you accomplished more crazy is that they say as time pass by, they will heal everything. All right, y'all. So I am going to get started. I'm going to read the first poem, and it's called A Nightmare with Freddie, y'all. So if any of y'all can relate to this poem right here, hey, let a shorty know. Now, I'm going to read this poem in two forms, okay? So one is going to be, let me see, hold on. No. I only made this one in one form. All right. My bad. Because I do make these poems in a straight up, poem form, and I do make them in lyrical forms. So I was just making sure that this is not a lyrical form, a poem made in a lyrical form. All right, so this is the original poem right here. This poem is called A Nightmare with Freddie. I made this poem, for those, whether you're a woman, whether you're a man, a little boy, a little girl, if you suffered through some type of trauma, some type of abuse, domestic violence, molestation, great. I could just keep going. I made this poem especially, for those people out here that just keep reliving their nightmares. There's so many ways that we can overcome these situations. So let me read the first poem. Hold on one second. I'm trying to get on here real quick so I can see the. All right, I can see everything right now. All right, I can see everything. Here we go. All right, this is called A Nightmare with Freddie. In the shadow, and I'm gonna start my bad. In the shadow of my dreams, I was confined, a prisoner of my own mind, hoping to find escape from the horrors that kept haunting me. Chained to a bed. Just imagine, a nightmare with Freddie. Every night his claws would scrape against my fears. A twisted dance, waking dripping in cold sweat and tears. But deep within, a flicker of strength found its way. I vowed to break free from this endless fray. Growing up, it felt like I was imprisoned, shackled to a bed, a life filled with derision. But now I rise, armored against my own fright. No longer bound, I'm ready to face the fight. Through the darkness, I found the light of resilience, unlocking the power to break these chains of existence. No longer confined to the grip of my past, I'll sculpt a new reality that will forever last. I'll face the demons that once held me down. Now they tremble as I wear my battle crown. With every step I take on this path of liberation, I reclaim my power and rewrite this narration. Growing up, it felt like I was imprisoned, shackled to a bed, a life filled with derision. But now I rise, armored against my own fright. Freddie may have haunted my nights before, but now I'm stronger than ever, knocking on his door. I'll stand tall and break these nightmares apart. No longer confined, I'll conquer my fears with heart. Growing up, it felt like I was imprisoned, shackled to a bed, a life filled with derision. But now I rise, armored against my own fright, no longer bound. I'm ready to face the fight. We all have a story in our life that has caused us trauma, scars tattooed in our skin, be forgotten, memories that are partially forgiven. If we could only see that at times we are our own worst enemy. So for those of y'all that have, suffered some type of trauma, whichever way the trauma was, I know how it feels. Like, I've heard so many stories. Like people go through it in so many ways that I'm sitting here, it's like, yo, it's crazy the things that people go through in life right now. But we have to sometimes see too that, there are so many ways that we could strive to see the light. We don't gotta stay in darkness because it's not always an eye for an eye, guys. Now I have a poem right here. This is in a lyrical form. It's called Fragile Heart, right? And I have this poem in two forms. Let me see. It's this one because I don't wanna sit here and lie again. Okay, no, this one's the one. I gotta make sure. My bad. All right, Fragile Heart. This one, I just have it on a lyrical form. All right, here we go. Fragile heart, always in its emotions, they say. Damn, it hurts. Never wish this pain on you. Saw it once, now twice. Don't judge if you ain't walk a mile in my shoes. Fragile heart was once warm and loving, now it's cold as ice. unable to keep its fire burning. Can't no one handle too much love. That's what this fragile heart has to offer. Undying affection from above instead. It receives enough hate to bust open a vessel. Fragile heart always cries when no one sees, feeling lesser. Always there when needed. Now it's pounding, but there's no one around to hear its soundings. Fragile heart, always in its emotions, they say, yearning for love, searching for solace day by day. And it's crazy because that poem right there was inspired by those people that are out here giving they all. And it's crazy that they're giving it because they're giving it from the bottom of their heart, because they really care, because they really want to do it. But there's people out here that for whatever the reason is, they just seem to take people's kindness for weakness, not realizing that, if you keep misusing and abusing people, you're gonna end up losing them. And then when they're not here no more, it's just crazy. Like, I've seen so many people suffer in silence, and I'm in my head like, yo, stand up, speak up. Like, I see how they using you, I see how they abusing you. Like, I get tired of seeing stuff like that, and that's why I write it down in a poem. So instead of, telling people's business or doing this and doing that, I could combine a couple of people's stories and give it some poetic justice. Nobody got to know who I'm talking about, what I'm talking about. It's just a story. Anybody can relate to these poems. Anybody. And what's crazy is that I don't even know myself. How is it that I could sit here and manage to just, I don't know, put it all together like this? Because everything starts off as a rough draft. Like, if I'm writing a little story and then I have to sit here and then, change this, change that, break it apart. I could even make 5 to 4 poems out of one rough draft that I've made. So, and I'm glad I'm doing this because um even though here on YouTube, a lot of people is not hearing my poems, I am posting my poems in other platforms like TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook and stuff like that. So I am getting a lot of feedback from other people. So shout out to everybody that's letting me know what they think about these poems. I don't have a problem with anybody DMing me, emailing me, inboxing me, as long as it's for business. Now, if you take it personal, hey, that's a whole other story. You gonna get cursed out. But the second poem I'm about to get into is called Feeling Like a Giant. And this poem, I could really honestly say, this poem is inspired by the father of my daughter. So shout out to this man that has been here rocking out for me, that's been my backbone, has been supporting. I know that we're not in the best of, times right now. Like, but what's crazy is that no matter what the situation is, and what I mean by the best of times right now is like, um, we're not in the best place. Like, we could be in a better place right now, but hey, we stuck through it, through thick and thin. Like, we've helped each other out. We've sat here, we've talked, we've done so many things that it's like, all right, us helping others is one of the reasons why we're still standing here. We ain't fall, but at the end of the day, it's kind of like, how can we help others if we don't help ourselves? So this man right here has been my rock when the world has put the pressure on a shorty like there's no tomorrow. So yes, I do want to thank this man for being my rock, for being here, for loving me, for caring for me, for showing me that, there's people out here that do care for you. There's people out here that want what's best for you. And not everybody out here wants the worst for you. Like, this man really wants to see me succeed. So how can I say it? I'm grateful to God that he put him in my path. So this poem is called Feeling Like a Giant. I feel like a giant towering high above. With you by my side, I'm filled with boundless love. Thankful, thankful for your presence, a gift from above. I want you to know, my darling, I love. No matter what they say, through ups and downs we'll go. Our love is imperfect, but it continues to grow. A smile or a frown will face it side by side. With you, my dear, life is a perfect ride. I've learned that the best gifts in life are truly free, and with each detail, you've tattooed love on me. Every touch connects, leaving me breathless and warm. Together, let's show the world it's love we perform. It's just the two of us, our love shining bright. In front of the world, I'll showcase you with pride, feeling like a giant ruling a kingdom of two. I can't imagine a life where I'm without you. All my happiness stems from your embrace. If fate took me away, I'd come back for your grace. Feeling like a giant, I owe it all to you. You've made me realize what true love can do. No matter what they say, through ups and downs, we'll go. Our love isn't perfect, but it continues to grow. A smile or a frown will face it side by side. With you, my dear, life is a perfect ride. Feeling like a giant thanks to your love so true. You've turned my world around, and now I know what to do. Together we'll conquer. Our love will never cease. With you by my side, I'm a giant at peace. Chill. I want to thank everybody that is showing us showing support, is rocking out. Listen, man, like I said, I'm doing this because you never know who my poem can inspire out here. So I'm gonna take a little bit of time and I'm gonna read these couple poems that I got here on this book because and if y'all want, like I said, little by little, these poems will be uploaded little by little. So I am going to read a lot of these poems here on my live. Like y'all, they're not uploaded yet. A lot of them are uploaded. So some may be new, some may be old. Let me see. Where am I going? Okay, right here. Now, this poem is called Who Are We? And I have an older version of this. But I love this version because, listen, man, I was sitting here one day. Shout out to Nate the Great Podcast, right? I was listening to him. And, like, yo, I could honestly sit here and say, this man inspired me to remake the poem the way it is made right now. Shout out to Nate the Great Podcast. And if y'all haven't, seen who Nate the Great Podcast is, make sure y'all check him out, sub up, great conversations, great topics. But yes, he is one that has inspired me to to make this poem the way it is right now. Let's see. Who are we? So blind to the truth, ignoring the facts. We've lost our roots. Loyalty's gone. There's no trust anymore. No need for new friends. We're alone at our core, staring in the mirror, asking where it went wrong. Where's the loyalty, respect, and morals? Long gone. Who are we? Divided by war, falling like flies. We can't take it anymore. Bullets flying like the 4th of July. But who are we hit? Who are we hurting as innocence dies? Caskets for children no longer than 3 feet. Heaven's playground full. God's anger it meets. But no one notices. Too much hate. Not enough love. It'll take a shattered life to rise above. Divided we stand, unable to discern. Friend or foe, we're too blind to learn. Living an illusion that'll destroy us all. Honoring ancestors, yet they watch us fall. We should be ashamed, ignorant to the facts. Freedom, a treasure that can't be bought with gold stacks. To love others, we must love ourselves first. But we've lost many kings and queens, our souls immersed. Who are we? So quick to judge and condemn. Why can't we unite? Sorry, I apologize. Why can't we unite? Stop killing our own kin. The white man isn't the only one with hate. Let's put our pride aside before it's too late. Forgetting the youth watching, we take a step back. Celebrities aren't the ones who raise our kids on the right track. A world divided, our children suffer and bleed. The solution lies within us. It's time for us to heed. So many ignorant to the facts, they just don't care. But the solution lies within us. It's time to be aware. Who are we to let this world fall? I should. I hope that y'all are enjoying the poems so far. Hoping that, the poems touch somebody in a way that, they could overcome whatever situation they're going through right now. If you could relate to it, hey, let a shorty know what you think, how you feel about the poem, what you liked about the poem. Like I said, today, this afternoon, I'm in a lot of pain. Listen, man, this car accident left the shorty messed up. I've been out of work for 3 months. I make my money. My baby pop supports me. I'm grateful for, he's my backbone. So it's kind of like, a shorty's kind of like fighting not just the pain, a shorty fighting depression. So I'm in these books. I'm in here. And then listening to other people's podcasts and listening to what they're saying also helps me write my poems. So shout out to Miss 504, Mom for the South. Shout out to the GOAT 504. Shout out to Nola Girl 504. Because like I was saying earlier in the beginning of my life, I wrote this poem and I'm about to read it to y'all. It's called Love of a Mother. It should already have uploaded onto my regular uploads here on YouTube. I know that I've uploaded it already on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. There's a couple other platforms that got the poem. Um, I want to thank a lot of the mothers out there that can relate to this poem. I want to say, it makes me feel good to know that this poem right here, and I could really say I got to give credits to Miss 504 because she has inspired me. I was on her platform one day, and she was explaining the situation, of what happened to her son. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, yo, the loss of a child to a mother is a pain that I wish I don't want to see that a mother go through it. Like I've heard all these stories about mothers losing their kids. And what's crazy is, Miss 504, her explaining the situation, how she overcame the situation, inspired a shorty to write this poem. So I'm gonna read y'all this poem and then I'm gonna keep talking about how I got inspired. Because throughout the time that she was, throughout this time, I was also going through a situation with my son. And even though I didn't lose my son like Miss 504, I had to sit here and make a decision of letting my son go in order for him to, have a better future. Because it's crazy. But shout out Miss 504. Thank you so much for inspiring me. I only apologize because I stole your picture for that video. I hope you don't come at me, and I'm sorry for stealing it, but I have to give you your credits. I got to give you your roses. You inspired me to inspire so many other mothers, and I gotta let you know. So this poem is called Love of a Mother, and I have it in lyrical form. It says, damn, no one will ever understand the love I have for you. It's unconditional. You mean the world to me, my darling. But being together was a painful decision. They told me I had to choose between you and me, but know that I will always choose you, baby. I give my last breath if I have to, because the love I have for you is true. So many emotions, tears I shed for you, but they were tears of happiness, my child. When I first met you, my heart melted. The world will never understand my love so wild. So, my darling child, I thank God every day for giving me the best blessing come my way. I am proud to be your mother. My heart swells with a love that forever in my soul dwells. So many emotions, tears I shed for you, but they were tears of happiness, my child. When I first met you, my heart melted. The world would never understand my love so wild. My love for you, my child, is everlasting. Through every challenge, I will keep on fighting. I'll cherish every moment, every smile, every tear, for you are my greatest joy. My baby, so dear. I am glad I chose you over my last breath. Bearing you, my child, was painful but worth it. Loving you is the easiest thing in the world, but letting go of you, oh, it's the hardest I've felt. So, Miss 504, I felt your pain, and I could say I understand. And the best way to show you that I understand everything you said that day was in a poetic form and poetic, in a poem. I would never want to ever see, a mother lose their child. Me hearing the stories, it's crazy alone. Like I can't, I've never been in a mother's shoe where she has lost her child and she could never ever say, I love you, hug them again. Like hearing these stories, I could just imagine for 1 second me putting myself in their shoes, trying to walk a mile in it. I don't like. I had to say, all right, bye, son, for right now. I know in the future my son's coming back and he's gonna apologize to me for whatever we went through, and we're gonna probably talk it out. It depends, but at the end of the day, it hurts when you have to sit here and you have to let go of someone you don't want to let go of, especially when you gave it life, when you brought it into this world and you got so much love for it. If losing a parent hurts, I could imagine how it feels to lose a child. Just the thought alone of losing a child is crazy. So just imagine. So it's crazy. Like, yo, I feel people's pain. I don't know what it is, but all I could do is just write it down. Just write it down. As you're in pain, my pain, the best thing that I could do is just sit here and write it down. Pen and paper has always been my best friend. So, guys, I got another poem. It's called It Was Never Real. So, for those people out there, that had something they thought that was real, but, was never real, there's a poem right here. I hope y'all enjoy it. And like I said, if y'all enjoy the poems, if y'all like them, let a shorty know. Leave y'all comments down below. Let me know what you think. How can you lose what was never yours? A question that echoes through these walls. Trying to tame what I cannot see, searching for answers, longing to be free. They say the best things in life are free, but your friendship comes with a small fee. My pride wonders if it's time to go. I'm sorry. Let me start that over because I just messed up. How can you lose what was never yours? A question that echoes through these walls. Trying to tame what I cannot see, searching for answers, longing to be free. They say the best things in life are free, but your friendship comes with a small fee. My pride wonders if it's time to bid adieu. Bid adieu. I'm mad I messed up that word. Bid adieu. Bid adieu. There you go. How did I just mess that up? For those of y'all wondering, right? If y'all catch the replay, bid adieu means it's time to say goodbye. But I hate saying the word sometimes. How can you lose what was never yours? A question that echoes through these walls, trying to tame what I cannot see, searching for answers, longing to be free. They say the best things in life are free, but your friendship comes with a small fee. My pride wonders if it's time to bid adieu, while my heart screams, begging me to stay true. Caught in the middle of this bitter divide, lost in the chaos, struggling to find. The noise surrounds me, blurring my mind as I ponder how to pick up the pieces left behind. My pride pulls me closer to the exit door, whispering tales of freedom it longs for. But deep within, my heart's desire still burns, yearning for what was lost. Yearning for what was lost, trying to discern. In this whirlwind of emotions so intense, I realize nothing makes sense. Torn between holding on and letting go, I'm left here wondering which way to roll. Caught in the middle of this bitter divide, lost in the chaos, struggling to find. The noise surrounds me, blurring my mind as I ponder how to pick up the pieces left behind. In this maze of uncertainties, I'll find my way. Piece by piece, piece by piece, I'll rebuild from the fray, forgetting what was never mine to own, embracing the journey, no longer feeling alone. Oh, I hate when I start stuttering. I don't know why I do it, but I do it. And I do it when I'm on live because when I'm not on live, this John and I took me off the cam. Like I'm not even cammed up. Like I hate it when it happens, but it happens. Oh, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm just in here passing time, trying to deal with this pain, and that John is killing me. But I'll get through it. Now, for anybody out there that has felt like, they don't belong, like they're in a wrong place in the wrong era, the wrong dimension, I have a poem that's called Lost and Found. And I hope that y'all enjoy this poem, right? And it goes like this. In a world where I feel misplaced, thought there was a flaw without a trace. But now I know I'm far from perfect. Just like any soul with love, I'm worth it. My heart beats with a love so strong, untouched by pain. It's where I belong. Though it's been torn, shattered into pieces, it still loves fiercely, never ceases. My heart won't break, it's a muscle strong. Though used and abused, it still goes on. In this world, it remains humble and kind. Letting go allows me to leave behind. So I bid farewell to what held me down, embracing the unknown. I'm on solid ground. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to start this over. Oh, snap. Blessings, young Rias. How you doing? Damn, I hate that I'm stuttering, and that's because listen, man, I have to get used to doing this on lives like this. Like when I'm uploading them, is a little different. Like I could take the time, redo it, everything. Like I ain't gonna lie, I still get nervous, yo. Like this ain't easy, but like I told y'all, I'm just on here trying to, pass the time, like trying to deal with this pain. Yo, why not? Like I'm already writing them. Why not come on here and just, let y'all hear a little bit of what I'm doing. And little by little, y'all gonna be seeing the videos anyways. They're gonna be uploaded from to TikTok first and Instagram. They're gonna be uploaded here on YouTube. Before YouTube is gonna be on Facebook. So, know, I'm sorry if y'all haven't checked the shorty out on them platforms. Make sure y'all do. If y'all haven't checked Young Riaz out, make sure y'all do. All right, so back on topic, right? The poem is called Lost and Found, and it goes like this. In a world where I feel misplaced, thought there was a flaw without a trace, but now I know I'm far from perfect. Just like any soul with love, I'm worth it. My heart beats with a love so strong, untouched by pain. It's where I belong. Though it's been torn, shattered into pieces, it still loves fiercely, never ceases. My heart won't break, it's a muscle strong. Though used and abused, it still goes on. In this world, it remains humble and kind. Letting go allows me to leave behind. So I bid farewell to what held me down, embracing the unknown on solid ground. My heart had to release its tight grip for me to move forward, my soul to equip. In the depths of darkness, it found its light, a love that grows, reaching new height. Through every trial, it only grew bolder. Though scared, it became so much stronger. My heart won't break, it's a muscle strong. Though used and abused, it still goes on. In this world, it remains humble and kind. Letting go allows me to leave behind. Now I'm in a place where I finally belong, no longer questioning where I went wrong. With a heart that loves hard, just like the rest, I'll journey forward knowing I'm blessed. So once again, guys, if y'all can relate to it, hey, let a shorty know what y'all thinking, what y'all love about the poem. Whoa, whoa. So I'm about to move on to the next one. Guys, if y'all want, y'all more than welcome. Like, yo, if y'all like the live so far, y'all can hit that like button. If y'all don't like it, y'all can hit the dislike button. If y'all like, please do a shorty a favor. Even if you don't hit the like button or the dislike button, hey, share the video. Help a shorty out. Let's spread the word. Like, yo, we're going to, I'm going to try to see how I get more of these poem days into, my lives and stuff like that. Try to do different things. But like I told y'all, it's been 3 months, 3 months going 4, I think, almost since October. Let's put it like that. With this accident, a shorty's been messed up. The pain is just getting worse and worse. Like, it's just crazy. But yeah, we're going to get into this other poem. It's called Betrayal. Y'all love it. Hey, let a shorty know. Betrayal. All right. This poem is called Betrayal. And it goes like this. You're not loyal. Your honesty based on lies. I believed in you once. Why should I twice? I feel like this a baseball game. I hit a home run, but this your third strike. Thought we had something real, but it was all a facade. You played with my heart, left me feeling so flawed. Now I see through your deceitful disguise. I'll, I won't be fooled again. No more second tries. You thought you could deceive me with your charm, but now I see the truth and it causes me harm. I'm done playing games. I'm walking away. You're out of my life, no longer here to stay. So this is a real short poem. And this one right here that I got coming up too is another one. Like I said, if y'all like the poems, let a shorty know what y'all think and how y'all feel about them. I'm out here, doing this afternoon. If it inspires anybody, if it motivates anybody, that's the whole purpose. I've done my job. So I want to thank everybody that, has been supporting the shorty, that's here rocking out with a shorty, and much more. Thank y'all so much for the support. And like I said before, once we, start, once our shorty, reaches a certain amount of subscribers and stuff like that, we're going to start doing the giveaways. So make sure y'all subbed up to a shorty. I just gotta do the watch hours and much more, but it's not really my focus like that. So like I'm uploading, so you're not gonna really see me do lives like that because of how everything is going on in my life. But I'm going to keep doing the reactions. I just gotta find out how to schedule everything. So like I told y'all before, I'm good at doing the pop-up lives like I do, and I can't change that. So when I do get a chance, I'm a schedule lives, and if I can't, it's just I can't do nothing else but just pop up, do the live. I'm hoping that y'all enjoying the poems, enjoying your day. Y'all more than welcome. All right, this poem is called Broken Heart, and it goes like this. I believed in you. Now I'm forced to learn what betrayal feels like. My heart left to burn. Told I had a cold heart, but it's breaking inside, screaming from hell. Dancing with the devil while talking to God. Can someone please help me understand? How can you give your all just to be betrayed? I trusted you with everything I had, but now I'm left shattered and dismayed. Thought we were on the same side, fighting for love, but you turned your back and pushed me above. Now I'm left here questioning it all alone. How can someone so close make me feel so unknown? So once again, if y'all can relate, hey, let a shorty know. Y'all want to come up, read your own poems, talk about it. Like I said, I'm gonna do more like these. I'm gonna see how I mix everything up throughout the months. But I can't do no 10. I can't do no 5 lives a day. Maybe sometimes here and there, but that can't be an everyday thing. But I'm gonna try to get on here as much as I can. All right. This poem is called Trust. How can you trust? I'm sorry. I'm reading the wrong one. Trust. And it goes like this. How can you give your all just to be betrayed? Nowadays, you gotta watch it. Trust can fade. Your girl may seem loyal, but don't be fooled. She could be just as bad as your homie, too. Vice versa. It doesn't matter who you choose. They either lust over you or stab you in the back. They'll abuse. Be cautious with your heart and guard your soul. In this world of deceit, true loyalty is hard to hold. Don't let their sweet words blind your eyes. Actions speak louder than any disguise. Stay strong and wise in the face of deceit. Choose wisely who to trust and who to keep. All right, guys, this poem is called How Can You Hurt True Love? And it goes like this. Let me put the book closer to me so that I can see what I'm doing. My bad. How can you hurt true love? Wait, am I reading the right one? Oh, no, here we go. I'm sorry. This poem is called How Can You Hurt True Love, right? And it goes like this. In this hell we dwell, our demons deep inside, but we fight the darkness in ways that collide. Time revealed my loyalty, unwavering and true, while it unveiled your true colors, a painful who. How could you harm the one who embraced your flaws, the only person who saw past your self-imposed walls? We all have battles to fight, but why inflict pain when acceptance and love were all I tried to sustain? Different paths we thread in this infernal abyss, yet our struggles connect us, a shared darkness reminisced. But you chose to hurt instead of heal and grow, leaving scars on my heart where trust used to glow. Eh. Oh. Wait a second, hold on, 1 second. Hold on, I'm gonna keep reading, guys. Give me 1 second while I check something out. Some people will always have a place in my heart, but not in my life.
Hey, yo, Flory, turn me up.
Because when I tell you that it hurts, it hurts. Envy in your eyes, yet you want trust. Can't tell if you're an enemy or a friend. I mean, back then when I was naive, now I'm older, some say wiser. I'm no fool. I'm only a friend when convenient. Took a while to understand that what was real would never leave. Only when you're in pain and alone, you know who you can really depend on. You say you a friend, where were you when I needed a hand? Shit, you was following a trend. A friend ain't nothing but $1 in your pocket when the money gone, so are they. And they say a friend in need is a friend indeed. You watched as I drown, now I'm getting around while you in the dog pound. Shit. It's funny how karma has a tendency of bringing things back around. It's not funny when the one you look up to is the one wearing the crown. You nothing but a clown. What you need to do is bring that ass back around town And like Deja says, smack a nigga with an open hand. All right, I was just checking something out. All right, I'm gonna move on to the next poem. And I'm gonna be on here for maybe another 20 minutes. Maybe. Let me see. I might get a lot of poems read out today. But if not, hey, for another live, I try to get on here. Like I said, I hope that these poems do inspire and motivate somebody to overcome whatever situation they are going through. This poem is called Love is Not My Friend. And it goes like this. Love, once my companion, now a foe. When friends say I love you, it's more than you know. I'm climbing towards the top, aiming high, but you can't wait to see me fall. Oh, why? You speak those three words with deceitful grace, stabbing me in the back while wearing a smiling face. But I won't let your betrayal hold me down. I'll rise above and wear my victory crown. Love may have failed me in this twisted game, but I won't let bitterness fuel my flame. I'll learn from this pain and grow even stronger. For love's true meaning, I'll search no longer. So, hoping y'all enjoying this so far, guys. I'm sorry I'm a little slow, but this is actually my first live where I'm actually reading all my poems like this. And I'm not going to sit here and lie, even though, people are in and out the chat and stuff like that. I'm actually, passing the time and enjoying this. Because I know that somebody out there is going to hear these poems and it's going to help them out. So, hey. All right, let's go on to the next poem. This one says, I'm in hell. It's called I'm in hell. And it goes like this. You're not loyal. Your honesty is all a disguise. I believed in you once. Why should I give you another try? Feels like a baseball game. I hit a home run, but this your third strike. You're out. It's done. I trusted you while you hated on the low. Now I'm forced to learn what betrayal truly feels like. You know they said I had a cold heart. Can't you hear my screams from hell? Dancing with the devil while talking to God. Can someone help me tell? How can you give your all just to be betrayed? Nowadays, you gotta watch a girl. She could be just as fake. She could be just as fake as your homie, vice versa. It doesn't matter. They're both the same. Less than over you are stabbing you in the back. It's all a twisted game. Can't tell who's real. We all have our demons to fight in the same hell, different ways. We strive for the light. Time showed you my loyalty while it revealed your true colors. How could you hurt the only person who accepted your flaws, my brother? I learned that love is not your friend. It can it can deceive and pretend. When your friend says I love you, it means more than you comprehend. I'm aiming for the top while you can't wait to see me fall. Tell me you love me to my face while stabbing me in the back, standing tall. Never thought to question our friendship. Always took it for granted. But what are you to me? Just another seed that's been planted? I learned that I had to walk away. Leave the toxicity behind. Can't no one hear you scream from hell? But soon you'll see, you'll find. God said the worst is yet to come. Keep talking to me. Soon you'll be next to me. Facing your own reality. Keep talking. Keep stabbing. Keep playing your wicked game. But remember, karma's a boomerang. It'll come back with a It'll come back with a flame. I'll rise above, leaving you in the dust. No longer my concern because in the end I'll find my peace. While you continue to burn. So keep talking. Keep stabbing. Keep talking, keep stabbing, but I'll keep walking away from the lies and deceit. I'll find my own way. No longer bound by your betrayal. I'll break free. This is my story, my journey, and I'll rise above. Just wait and see. I want to say thank you to Marlene Sanders. Marlene motivates. Um, she is one of the reasons why I was motivated to write that poem. So a big shout out to Marlene Sanders. Marlene Motivates. Thank you so much for inspiring me to write this poem, y'all. You got motherfuckers talking about that they want to make a change, they want to make a difference, but still stuck in the same phase. You got motherfuckers talking about that they want to chase a bag, but stay at home and nag. Then when you ask them what they need, they say less talking, more opinions, no prayers with division. You ask me, y'all need to focus more on revision, rely less on television. How you want a future you have no vision? This world is just like fiction. What we need is more talking, less opinions, more prayers with no division. Before you come up with a conclusion, giving people false illusions, pick up a book, do your research, learn your history before you end up in a ditch making history. Division and religion isn't working. The only way to show God our faith and love is through our actions. Our convictions is the only thing that really unite us. One God, one nation, different beliefs. There's words that can't fly with the wind. There's insults that are not violent. Meanwhile, while you're home to them, they're killing you on the inside. If I was to tell you that I didn't hurt, I would be lying. Would you believe me if I was to tell you that there's truths that lie, especially when they're telling you that they're indifferent? Getting shoved to the side because you're different. There's a hug out there someone didn't receive today. Probably because of what was said about them yesterday. Probably because of the way they was dressed today. Not realizing that the one that they hate could be the one that saves their day. But you know what? Thanks to them, it's another day in history where you get to flip the pages to your book and speak your story. And Lord, it's unholy. But you know what hurts the most? As I walk down the street and I see how easily we're divided. When we all should be united. One body, one mind, one soul, a million talents. Lord, without you, we're all divided. Forgive them, Lord, for they don't know any better. They don't know that there's someone out there that loves them. And that's a fact. All right, I'm about to go on to the next poem. It's called Fake Friend. And it goes like this. I'm climbing up, aiming for the sky. But you're hoping I stumble and say goodbye. You whisper I love you with a smile so fake, while behind my back, the knives you take. Every step forward, you try to hold me down, but I won't let your betrayal make me drown. You play the role of a friend so well, but your decisive actions will never quell. I see through your facade. I'm not blind. Your words may sting, but they won't define. I'll keep pushing on, rising above it all, because true strength comes from standing tall. Uh-oh. I want to thank those that are showing a shorty support. Thank y'all for rocking out. Like I said, I'm going to be on here a couple more minutes. Hey, and let's see. I might end up reading all the poems. I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's see how it goes. I might read all the ones in this book right here. I might read this book of poems right here. For real. So let's see how it goes. Thank you all for the support. Thank you for rocking out with a shorty, for showing me love. Yo, y'all don't understand. It means a lot. Because listen, when y'all share my videos, it helps somebody out. And those that, have seen my videos, thanks to those that have shared my videos, trust me, have emailed me, have inboxed me, or have DM'd me. So thanks to those out here that are sharing Shorty's videos and is supporting her. Thank y'all so much. All right, we're about to get into the next poem, and it's called Cocoons That Never Blossom. And it goes like this. Take a look around, they told me. What do you see? They asked. I answer, nothing but vengeance and redemption, wounded hearts and dark souls. Butterflies in a cocoon that can never blossom, trapped in their own silent pain, searching for a way to break free, yearning for a chance to soar again. In this world of shattered dreams, where hope seems so far away, I'll rise above the ashes and scars. With strength, I'll find my own way. So I don't know who needed to hear that, but this poem is for somebody out there. This poem right here that I'm about to read y'all is called A Warrior's Pain. Give me 1 second. Yo, dogs really do snore. You would think that I have somebody else with me in here, and it's my darn pit bull. This poem is called A Warrior's Pain, and it goes like this. Smiling faces hidden behind a mask. I see confused children idolizing fake gods. You asked me, what do I see? Oh, hold on, guys. I gotta attend to this real quick. So give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. They don't talk about us, only when there's a crime. Would you believe me if I was to tell you that in this world, with or without money, we're all rich, even the poor? The problem is those that say that I'm reaching out to give a hand and stay they leeching hands is itching, ready to see you missing. Well, I think I went to write. Something inside me told me I can freestyle or I can rap. I can go with a rhythm that can make you dance. Tell you what I say on a daily, tell you everything's okay just to avoid dilemma. Or I can simply bring you something positive to the table and warn you of the ongoing problems that we're having. Instead, I have to reach out to my conscience once again as I watch the crime and the violence rise and the kids lose their innocence. Now, the concept of forming a home day by day loses its essence. They don't want to hear that. I can't keep my arms crossed in front of the system. If I don't do something, I'm also part of the problem. As guilty as the one that pulls the trigger, like the person in the crowd that hits the record button on their phone to expose a lie instead of the truth for clout. They need 1,000 views. The government doesn't have a solution. The problem started when we took God out the equation. The problem ain't us celebrating. The problem is that we a nation divided when we should be a nation united and praying. That's how we live today. When problems occur, we come up with a meaning. Laugh a little, move on with no care in the world, as if it ain't even a thing in this world. If it's like this today, I don't want to see the future. Because nowadays, they'll make a meme out of a person that can't even see the day of light no more. What makes you think they care? They can't even break bread at the table. I don't know how you want to be rappers and lyricists can go on with life, living on an illusion with nothing good to write. Talking about killing someone, selling drugs with pride, until the scripts are flipped and it's someone you love dies. Right? This ain't solved by activating the National Guards and going behind bars. This is deep. This is me and you. And they say as time pass by, we'll heal everything. Shit, you know these scars? I seen time flash by and never feel everything. Leaving me on standby, ready to kill everything. Alone in the mirror, looking at myself, say, girl, you're everything. You don't need for anything, shorty. So unless you walk a mile in my shoes, don't say anything. Just take a minute and listen so you can consume everything. Me and you are not the same, so make sure you look both ways when you cross me, and that's on everything. Alright, y'all. My bad. I had to, answer the door real quick. But let me get back to this poem. It's called A Warrior's Pain. So once again, I don't know who needs to hear it, but somebody out there probably needs to hear these poems because the shorty's on here for a reason. This poem goes like this. Smiling faces hidden behind a mask. I see confused children idolizing fake gods. You asked me, what do I see? Wounded warriors shedding tears for their fallen soldiers. In a world of illusions, truth is hard to find. Masks hide the pain, but it's still on our minds. Children's lost in a web of false dreams, searching for heroes in all the wrong schemes. Warriors strong, yet their hearts are torn. Tears fall for comrades who will never return. Behind the bravado, emotions run deep. Aching souls longing for peace they can't keep. So once again, I don't know who needed to hear that, but a shorty read it out there, and I hope it helps. This one's called Heaven's Playground. You asked me, what do I see? My question to you is, what do you see? Do you see how humanity is cutting the wings off our angels down? Oops, my bad. I forgot to mention half of humanity are demons in disguise, doing the devil's work without hesitation. They're spreading darkness and telling lies. It's a battle between good and evil, can't you see? But some choose to turn a blind eye and pretend not to know. While the demons continue their wicked spree, we must rise up and let our angels' light show. This poem is called Am I in Hell? Half of humanity, demons in disguise, doing the devil's work, spreading their lies. Even if I close my eyes, try not to see, I still feel like I'm in hell. where I can find. I still feel like I'm in hell where I can't find. That's because I'm reading too fast. All right, here we go. This poem is called I Am in Hell. Half of humanity, demons in disguise, doing the devil's work, spreading their lies. Even if I close my eyes, try not to see, I still feel like I'm in hell. Where can I find peace? Take a look around you. What do you perceive? A world filled with darkness. It's hard to believe. Evil lurking in every corner and street. How did we get here? Is there any retreat? Hatred and violence consuming our days, innocence lost in a never ending maze. But amidst the chaos, hope still remains. We must rise above and break these chains. Hope y'all enjoying these poems, guys. Like I said, I'm gonna try to make it to, all the way. Like I'm in here, I'm holding on. Like y'all don't know how much pain I'm in, but I just can't lay down just yet. Like I'm uncomfortable every way possible. Every bone in my body is killing me. So hey, I'm gonna just read this. It's almost time to get my daughter in a little bit. So if I don't get her, my son might get her. But hey, I'll see how this works. This poem I made in a lyrical form, and it's called "Walking Away from Hell." And it goes like this: Take a look around, they told me. What do you see? I answered, nothing but vengeance, redemption, wounded hearts, dark souls, butterflies in a cocoon that can never blossom, smiling faces hidden behind a mask. I see confused children idolizing fake gods. You ask me, what do I see? Wounded warriors shedding tears for their falling soldiers. You asked me, what do I see? My question to you is, do you see the devil playing in heaven's playground? Do you see how humanity is cutting the wings off our angels? Oops, my bad, I forgot. Half of humanity are demons doing the devil's work. Even if I close my eyes, I still feel like I'm in hell. My question remains. Take a look around. Can you see the pain? In a world where love seems to be in vain. Broken dreams, shattered hope, lost in the bias, but we keep on fighting, searching for bliss. I see the innocent souls caught in the crossfire of a world gone astray. You asked me, what do I see? My question to you is, do you see the devil playing in heaven's playground? Do you see how humanity is cutting the wings off her angels? Oops, my bad. I forgot. Half of humanity are demons doing the devil's work. Even if I close my eyes, I still feel like I'm in hell. My question remains. But amidst the chaos, there's a glimmer of light, a chance for redemption, a chance to make things right. Let's break the chains. Let's love. Let love lead the way. Together we can heal. Together we can sway. So take a look around. Tell me what you see. In a world that's crying out for unity, let's rise above. Let's break the chains. In this pop of hope, let love remain. Take a look around, they told me. What do you see? I see a future where love sets us free. No more vengeance, no more pain, just redemption in a world that's sane. Let a shorty know if y'all like the poems and what y'all think. This poem is called Finding True Love. Forced to be forced to be a woman ahead of time, never learned what real love was. So blind, always scared to cross the sidewalk's line. A shield in her heart, such a loving kind. A heart full of redemption, searching for light. How can you love when hatred's in sight? A world full of evil, darkness so deep. She longs for love's touch, a soul that weeps. Through battles fought and scars she bears. She still believes in love that cares. With strength and grace, she'll rise above, break through the hate and find true love. Guys, those are mini poems. When you see me finish them poems that fast, they're called short poems. Let me see if this one another one. Yep, it's another short poem right here. In a world full of evil. In a world full of evil, she saw the light. Through dark clouds, her vision took flight. A blessing from above, guiding her way, not where she wanted, but where she had to stay. Always doubted by everyone around, but that pain fueled her, kept her feet on the ground. Motivation grew stronger with every doubt. She proved them wrong, no room for backing out. She's not where she wants to be yet, but she's on a journey, never willing to forget. With each step forward, closer to her dreams, in a world full of evil, she shines and redeems. Let us shorty know if you can relate to any of the poems that she has read so far. Thank you to everybody that has, been rocking out, is supporting the shorty, and is here with a shorty. All right. This poem is called Found Hope. Always was doubted by everyone around. Always was doubted by everyone around. That pain was her motivation. They couldn't understand. Just when she was about to give up, at her breaking point, God took something away, said no, and gave her hope. Took a lot to get here, faced the worst that came, but she never thought she could do it. Half of what's been done. With strength and determination, she pushed through the storm, proving all the doubters wrong, rising up like never before. Now the journey continues with challenges yet to come. She's learned to embrace every hurdle that stands in her way, no longer defined by the doubts or limitations of the past. She'll keep pushing forward until she reaches her very last. I'm hoping that y'all enjoying the poem so far. You know, I would like to know what y'all think about them, how you feel about them. You know, let a shorty know that she's not, just in here wasting time reading these to people. I want to know, I want to hear the comments. Let a shorty know what y'all think. When y'all catching the replay, if y'all in the chat. Right now I can't tell who's in the chat because this John is playing with me. It looks like it's in, out, like I don't know. But whatever, I ain't paying attention to that right now. But I was looking to see if I had to read any comments. I don't. All right, but I'm gonna keep reading. Hey, listen, whether there's people here or not, one thing I could tell y'all is I know for a fact that a lot of these poems will motivate a lot of people, and I want to thank those that have given me, have given me what is it called, a feedback on letting me know about my poems, because it does help me with a lot of future poems, y'all. Y'all don't understand. Y'all giving me feedback. Let us a shorty know she's doing what she's got to do when it comes to these poems, y'all. So shout out to those out there that is giving a shorty feedback and is, motivating a shorty to come up with a lot of new poems. So this poem right here is called In God She Trusts. And it goes like this. She realized she's blessed. God has blessed her with real love. It was in front of her the whole time. Always wished for a family portrait. Now she has hers. Hold on one second. My bad. They don't talk about us, only when there's a crime. Would you believe me if I was to tell you that in this world, with or without money, we're all rich, even the poor? The problem is those that say that I'm reaching out to give a hand and stay they leeching hands is itching, ready to see you missing. Well, thinking what to write. Something inside me told me I can freestyle or I can rap. I can go with a rhythm that can make you dance. Tell you what I see on a daily, tell you everything's okay just to avoid dilemma. Or I can simply bring you something positive to the table and warn you of the ongoing problems that we're having. Instead, I have to reach out to my conscience once again as I watch the crime and the violence rise and the kids lose their innocence. Now, the concept of forming a home day by day loses its essence. They don't want to hear that. I can't keep my arms crossed in front of the system. If I don't do something, I'm also part of the problem. As guilty as the one that pulls the trigger, like the person in the crowd that hits the record button on their phone to expose a lie instead of the truth for clout. They need 1,000 views. The government doesn't have a solution. The problem started when we took God out the equation. The problem ain't us celebrating. The problem is that we're a nation divided when we should be a nation united and praying. That's how we live today. When problems occur, we come up with a meaning. Laugh a little, move on with no care in the world, as if it ain't even a thing in this world. If it's like this today, I don't want to see the future. Because nowadays, they'll make a meme out of a person that can't even see the day of light no more. What makes you think they care? They can't even break bread at the table. I don't know how you want to be rappers and live. Alright, my bad for that. Alright, I had to answer that call. I'm going to get back onto the poems because I'm almost done the poem. I'm almost done this book. This is a whole book I've been reading, and it's what? Oh, yep, I'm almost done. And it's taking me, an hour, 17 minutes between the poems and the little poem behind the beats and everything else. But, yo, shout out to everybody that's been here supporting a shorty. And like I said, hey, share the video. We never know, which poem could, help the next person and how it may help the next person. So I want to thank those that have told me, they have shared with me that my poems, has motivated them in a way. And that's the whole purpose. That means that I'm doing my job once again. This poem is called In God She Trusts. And it goes like this. She realized she's blessed. I'm so sorry about that. She realized she's blessed. God has blessed her with real love. It was in front of her the whole time. Always wished for a family portrait. Now she has hers. Now she fights as a warrior. Do you see her soldiers follow? In God she trusts. Through the trials and storms, she found strength in his embrace. Every challenge faced only made her faith grow stronger. With love as her armor, she stands tall and unafraid. Her courage shines bright, leading others on this righteous crusade. In the darkest moments, when hope seems out of reach, she holds onto his promises, knowing he'll never leave. With grace in her heart and determination in her eyes. I want to give a big shout out to Be Encouraged with Maritza. Be Encouraged with Marissa has actually, been a big part of this right here, this poem right here. And I'm going to read it one more time because I want her to know that there's people out here that do care for her. And she is inspiring to others, and she is a big motivation. And this poem was motivated by her, and it's called In God She Trusts. She realized she's blessed. God has blessed her with real love. It was in front of her the whole time. Always wished for a family portrait. Now she has hers. Now she fights as a warrior. Do you see her soldiers follow? In God she trusts. Through the trials and storms, she found strength in his embrace. Every challenge faced only made her faith grow stronger. With love as her armor, she stands tall and unafraid. Her courage shines bright, leading others on this righteous crusade. In the darkest moments, when hope seems out of reach, she holds on to his promises, knowing he'll never leave. With grace in her heart and determination in her eyes. So thank you so much, Marissa. Shout out to you. And thank you for inspiring me to make this poem. Oh, blessings. Oh, wait, I'm not even done. What am I talking about? I'm not even done. I'm tripping over here. Enlightened Legend of Oz. Blessings. How you doing, sir? How you doing? Like I said earlier, I'm on here. Like I said, hopefully, like I said, these poems, somebody might need to hear them. Like, I'm on here today. Like I said, I could be doing anything else. I could be reacting to a video. But I woke up in so much pain today that I was like, you know what? Like I've been asked to do a live for the past couple of days, and I'm gonna be very honest. Today, I just wanted to do poetry day. Today, I just got on here, and maybe I could, motivate somebody else because I have, people have told me about my poems. So I want to thank those out there that, have told me and gave me feedback about these poems, which helps me come up with more poems, with newer poems. And I want to give a shout out once again, and I'm gonna keep saying it because you got to give these roses out when these people are alive. You don't wait for somebody to be gone to give the roses. Miss 504, Mouth of the South. She goes by Nola Girl, the GOAT now. Nate the Great Podcast, The Word. Be Encouraged with Marissa. Marlene Sanders. Marlene Motivates. Marlene Sanders and Marlene Motivates is the same person. She just got two different channels. Positive, positive, positive. Angel Hatton. Did I say Be Encouraged with Marissa? And I could just keep going. So I want to thank everybody that has, motivated me to write these poems. So thank you a lot. And trust me, there's people out here that are listening and we all have skills. It just so happens that mine is into writing. And I have a lot of these poems too, like, that I have in lyrical form. If I had to write beats, I would either do a feature with somebody or have somebody, sing it for me, rap it, R&B it, like, hey, whatever. But I got these Johns in lyrical forms too. I just been writing. Like I said, I'm in pain. I can't work. So what else can I do? But anyways, let me redo this poem because I didn't read it all the way right. So this poem is called In God She Trust. And thank you, Maritza, for encouraging, motivating me to write this poem. And it goes like this. She realized she's blessed. God has blessed her with real love. It was in front of her the whole time. Always wished for a family portrait. Now she has hers. Now she fights as a warrior. Do you see her soldiers follow? In God she trusts. Through the trials and storms, she found strength in his embrace. Every challenge faced only made her faith grow stronger. With love as her armor, she stands tall and unafraid. Her courage shines bright, leading others on this righteous crusade. The darkest moments when hope seems out of reach, she holds onto his promises, knowing he'll never leave. With grace in her heart and determination in her eyes, she presses on fiercely, for God is by her side. So I had to correct it. I had to correct that poem, yo. So I think I got like two more poems, and I want to think. I'm not. Let me see. Let me make sure. I got one more poem, two more poems. Yes. So I want to thank everybody that's been here, yo. With a shorty, like I said, I was just killing some time. I couldn't lay down earlier. Like I'm here reading it. Like somebody needs to hear it because I could be doing anything else today. But hey, somebody out here needs to hear these poems because I'm here for a reason. Like I didn't really, want to do anything today, but I'm killing time right now. Hey, because one way or another, I'm gonna beat this pain. I ain't popping no pills, no nothing. I'm beating this pain, like real shit. But anyways, this poem right here is in a lyrical form, and it's called "Took a Lot." Right? It is a combination of a couple poems that I was just recently reading. Right? And I'm hoping, listen, if this poem inspires you in any way, shape, or form, my inbox is there, my DM is there, my email is there. Trust and believe a shorty will hit you back. This poem is called Took a Lot. And it goes like this. Forced to be a woman ahead of time. Never learned what real love was. A crime. Always scared to cross the sidewalk's line. A shield in her heart. A defense so prime. Such a loving person. Full of redemption. How can you love in a world of deception, where hate prevails, evil's cruel intention? But she saw past the dark clouds, a divine intervention, a blessing from above. She was chosen to be. Took a lot to get here, not where she wants to be, always doubted by everyone. Her motivation. God took her breaking point, a divine revelation. Just when she was about to give up the fight, God said, "No, my child, you'll be all right." Took a lot, but the worst is yet to come. It's crazy because the person that inspired me to do this poem, I was listening to her podcast yesterday. All right, here we go. My bad. Back on topic, back on topic. She never thought she could do what she's done, realizing she's blessed with love so true. It was in front of her the whole time. Who knew? Always yearned for a family portrait, her dream. Now she has hers, a team that gleams. Now she fights as a warrior, strong and brave. Do you see her soldiers following her wave? In God she trusts, her faith never wavers. A pop genre anthem spreading love's flavor. Through the storms and the battles she's faced, she's emerged stronger with love interlaced. No longer defined by the pain of her past, she's found her purpose, a love that will last. A blessing from above, she was chosen to be. Took a lot to get here, not where she wants to be, always doubted by everyone. Her motivation, God took her breaking point, a divine revelation. She's a warrior, a fighter, a beacon of light. In a world full of hate, she shines so bright. With love as her armor, she'll conquer it all. Her journey's just beginning, she'll never fall. So, this is a combination of different poems, right? A poem that was inspired by Marissa, a poem that was inspired by Marlene Sanders, and much more. But what's crazy, what made me, right, put them poems together, add, take away, and do all this to come up with this lyrical poem right here. Yo, I was listening to Miss 504. Shout out to the GOAT. Shout out to Nola Girl, 504, right? And she was saying some stuff in her channel yesterday. And it just had me writing the whole time while she was talking. I'm not going to sit here and lie. As she was talking, I'm sitting here because she was, you know, I'm sitting here because I'm thinking of the poems I had already wrote. They were already, inspired by other people. I'm like, yo, what if I put this poem here and I put it like this and I write this and I take away this and, I put this over here and yo, it came out. It just came out. Took a lot. Like if I can get a beat, I could, do it myself and put it behind the beat. And I got this. Like, I really love this poem, and a lot of people that have read it out here love it. Like, I would love to know what y'all think about this poem called Took a Lot. Shout out to Miss 504, Mouth of the South. She goes by Nola Girl now. That girl, 504. Yes, the 504 is in both names. So shout out to her. And I'm going to read this poem one more time because I want y'all to really, really get the message behind it. Forced to be a woman ahead of time. Never learned what real love was. A crime. Always scared to cross the sidewalk's line. A shield in her heart. A defense so prime. Such a love in person, full of redemption. How can you love in a world of deception? Where hate prevails, evil's cruel intention. But she saw past the dark clouds a divine intervention. A blessing from above, she was chosen to be. Took a lot to get here, not where she wants to be. Always doubted by everyone. Her motivation, God took her breaking point, a divine revelation. Just when she was about to give up the fight, God said, "No, my child, you'll be all right." Took a lot, but the worst is yet to come. She never thought she could do what she's done, realizing she's blessed with love so true. It was in front of her the whole time. Who knew? Always yearned for a family portrait, her dream. Now she has hers, a team that gleams. Now she fights as a warrior, strong and brave. Do you see her soldiers following her wave? In God she trusts. Her faith never wavers. A pop genre anthem spreading love's flavors. Through the storms and the battles she's forced, she's emerged stronger with love interlaced. No longer defined by the pain of her past, she found her purpose, a love that will last. A blessing from above, she was chosen to be. Took a lot to get here, not where she wants to be. Always doubted by everyone. Her motivation, God took her breaking point, a divine revelation. She's a warrior, a fighter, a beacon of light. In a world full of hate, she shines so bright. With love as her armor, she'll conquer it all. Her journey's just beginning, she'll never fall. So shout out Miss 504. Thank you for the motivation. Thank you for inspiring me to write that poem, because this poem right here that y'all just heard could probably inspire somebody else. And last but not least, I am working on a lyrical form of this poem, right? And this is a short poem. I haven't even made the title for it. So I came up with this poem this morning, and I am working on a second part to it. It's just going to be a lyrical form. And before I even come up with the lyrical form, I might end up making maybe 2 to 3, probably 4 poems to it to be able to make that lyrical form. And trust me, listening to y'all podcasts inspires a shorty. Enlighten with Legend, hey, you one of them too, yo. Leave your link down there below. And yo, y'all want to check him out? Go check him out. He's funny. He's enlightened Legend of Oz. His channel is like it versatile. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but he brings different topics, great conversations. So make sure y'all go check him out. But I want to give big shout out to everyone from the bottom of my heart. Everybody that inspired me while I've been messed up and not able to work for these past 3 to 4 months. Yo, man, right here. Has it been 4 months? I ain't been working since October 24th. I don't know. It's been like 3 months, right? Hey. But thank y'all. Like, this is my last poem right here. I don't have a title to it. I'm thinking about the title, and I'm working on maybe a couple more short poems. I'm thinking about maybe 2, 3, 4 of them. But this one's more for the kids. So I might be, I might have missed this live, but I might be on Nate the Great podcast to get inspired for these little short poems to make this lyrical form, along with whatever short poems, I come up with in my head. So this poem goes like this. Can you hear us? We have a voice, just not loud enough. Can't you just join us? Help be our voice. Just because we're little don't mean we have to be ignored. All we want and need is love, care, attention. Yet elders are so caught up fighting and hating. We're the future. Let's unite and make a change. Together we can create a world that's amazing. Let's break the cycle of division and strife. Stand together as one for a better life. Our voices may be small, but they hold power still. Let's spread compassion and love. It's time to heal. So I don't know if y'all enjoyed that little short poem, but like I just told y'all, I came up with this little poem this morning, and I don't have a title to it. So one last time, I'm gonna read it to y'all, and I'm gonna end this live. And I want to thank everybody that has rocked out with a shorty and is supporting the shorty, is sharing her videos so that others, could see what she is doing, and it's helping bring awareness to every situation out here. So thank y'all so much from the bottom of my heart. And like I said, once we get more subscribers and the shorty gets monetized, we're gonna start doing the prize giveaways and much more. So last poem, I'm gonna reread it, and I'm still thinking of the title. So let's see how it goes. Can you hear us? We have a voice, just not loud enough. Can't you just join us? Help be our voice. Just because we're little don't mean we have to be ignored. All we want and need is love, care, attention. Love, care, and attention. Yet elders are so caught up fighting and hating. We're the future. Let's unite and make a change. Together we can create a world that's amazing. Let's break the cycle of division and strife. Stand together as one for a better life. Our voices may be small, but they hold power still. Let's spread compassion and love. It's time to heal. So on that note, guys, thanks to everybody that showed up, rocked out, showed support, shared the video. If y'all want, y'all can hit that like button. If y'all hate the live, hit that dislike button. Make sure y'all share, help a shorty help a shorty out by bringing awareness and much more. Thanks to all of y'all, like real, like thank you. Like y'all don't know how much this meant to me. Like I'm still writing. That was the last poem, as y'all can see on this book, y'all. And I'm about to write the 3 little short poems to it, and then the lyrical form. This book is done, and I'm on to my next book. And hopefully, I get the time because I'm about to publish all these poems. I'm gonna write them in a book and publish these Jones. So they're all mine. All right, sir. Mine to these poems. It's straight from the noggin. Thank all of y'all that motivated and inspired a shorty. Till next time, this y'all shorty Rachel. I hope all of y'all have a blessed and humble day. I hope all of y'all continue to have a blessed and humble day. Until our next live.